Good morning. So I dreamed I was at a school. Do you ever remember playing this ball game where you start at one end of the room and there are a bunch of people there, there's like a row, and when you're up you have to throw the ball as far as you can, and after you did it you have to run, kind of like in baseball. After you hit the ball with the bat, you are supposed to run around the bases. Then the others would catch the ball, and the other team would catch the ball and bring it into the central box. And if it's in the box and you are not on one of the bases, you are out. It was kinda like that, except in my dream I had to run suddenly when one kid from a totally different row from the other side of the room had started running, and it was kind of like I had to make it to the other base, well, until another kid reached the other side of the room. It was kind of weird. The distance between the room and the kids kind of got narrow, because I guess there was another row forming at the other side, and that's why I basically got like 2 meters before I could move anywhere, so I didn't move. And behind me was like this row of people who couldn't progress because I didn't run. It was really, really weird. In the end, we just cancelled the game, and that was that. Then I was in the campus. Suddenly, when I sat down the bench, I know it was kind of a bench part of the sports room, but suddenly I was outside and I didn't really notice. I was like sitting on this weird, dirty looking stone bench. I called it the cryptic bench. There were a bunch of people sitting there. I was talking to them, and suddenly I saw one of my best friends come by with this blue backpack. I kind of waved him over. He put his backpack on the cryptic bench, but he didn't want to sit down on it. We talked a bit. He walked a little bit to the other bench. It was kind of like a really unstable looking wooden bench with a lot of branches. And instead of sitting down, he kind of just climbed on it and tested its durability with his weight. And wouldn't you know it, it's crashed down. And he didn't look the least bit surprised and just climbed out and casually continued talking. So yeah, there was that. After that, another dream segment, I think it was the last one, appeared. I was playing Team Fortress 2, apparently. But instead of staring at a screen, I was inside the game. It was kind of VR. Inside this game I was like an engineer and trying to place my teleporter, but there were already so many engineers and they already placed their teleporter, so I wasted a bunch of time just moving through the map and placing like a teleporter on a very tactical spot. I didn't really recognize a lot of the places. It must have been a new map. Well, eventually I did it and shot down a spy with a revolver of all things. Well, okay. Suddenly I noticed it was VR, and people didn't have names above their heads either. They had names on a name tag, kind of on their chests, and underneath the name there was like a little info about them. They didn't even know that was there. Apparently I was the only one using VR, and nobody knew what I was talking about. That was kind of funny. It was kind of funny seeing Team Fortress 2 in VR. It has been a while since I played that game. Kinda miss the times. But I guess it's time to move on.